He would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Flex round! Flex round!
Looking to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
First down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. And this one is incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ohio! Come on, let's go! Grand 38!
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Lucky 56. Set. 319. 319.
Now a play fake here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Saunders. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Call it a
backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Meadows, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Meadows. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw. Meadows. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Throwing again. Meadows. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
From the gun, Meadows. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Flex round.
They'll drop to throw. This is complete to Hawkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Flex round. Flex round.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. In for the score. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on first down. Meadows. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And a rally to run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.